friends, this is Shrikant Kulkarni welcoming you all into Shri Crypto. Today is 1st March 2022. It's 6:15 p.m. Let's start today's episode. Today's first news, $300 million in crypto liquidations accompanies Bitcoin surge to $44,000. So what has happened here is that when people expected Bitcoin to come down, they might have gone with a short position and Bitcoin went up. That's why there's been like $300 million worth of crypto positions liquidated. So be very safe, guys. Don't be abrupt in any decisions. Be safe out there. Crypto businesses will be rewarded over the long term, says Voyager CEO. Now, I totally agree with this person, and the reason behind agreeing is that I have always requested you to come and get educated with me. Try to study cryptocurrencies, blockchain, and DeFi and DAO and all the other things that are happening around us, metaverse. If you study them properly, you will be able to identify where is the friction, where are the problems, and you can actually build a startup in this. Okay, instead of just investing into some cryptocurrencies, buying in some tokens or coins, or investing in ICOs, IEOs, STOs, IDOs, whatever you want to do. So you can do that as well. I'm not suggesting that you stop investing in crypto, but parallelly, if you can build something out of this, then that is going to be a very long-term project, and it can actually give you a lot of recognition and wealth as well. So all the best to you guys. Whatever I say here is not exactly a financial advice. It's not any suggestion. I'm not suggesting you to buy anything or sell anything. I'm not doing that. This is only for the educational purposes, entertainment purposes, and you have to do your own research. You need to take technical advice, you need to take strategic advice, you need to take financial advice, you need to take tax and legal advice also before thinking of investing in crypto. So be safe out there. All the best to you guys. Next news, please. South Korean crypto market grows to $45.9 billion in 2021 despite strict regulations. So there are very strict regulations out there in South Korea, but still the market has grown to $45.9 billion in 2021. They're not talking about 2022, but still 24 licensed crypto exchanges that are registered in South Korea. They have a trading volume of almost $9.5 billion per day. So this is pretty cool news. Moving on to the next one. Bitcoin ATM installations slow down in early 2022, making a first in history. So always we have seen that month-on-month basis, if you check out yearly comparisons, then installation of Bitcoin ATMs, the number has always grown. And this is the first time. Last year it was Jan-Feb, we saw 2,435 crypto ATMs installed, but this year, Jan-Feb, we have seen 1,817 ATMs being installed. It's not that much of a difference, but still the number has come down. So I don't know whether this predicts what's going to come next, but still it is a pretty good number. If every month 900 ATMs or 1,000 ATMs are being installed, then that's a pretty good number. Let's move to the next one. Terra price gained 75% in February as $2.57 billion in Luna tokens removed from supply. So if you see here, what they are doing is $2.5 billion worth of Luna tokens they have removed from supply. This has actually given boost to the price of Theta. This is a pretty good move by the team, and they have also launched UST, which is a stable coin, which has made it to top 20 also. So all the best to the team and hodlers of Terra Luna. Cambridge University launches crypto research project with IMF and BIS. Now I think everybody knows what IMF stands for. It is International Monetary Fund. But very few people know what BIS is. BIS is Bank for International Settlements. So BIS and IMF have partnered with Cambridge University and they have launched a crypto research project. And this is specifically, I think, they want to help regulators keep track of what is happening in crypto world. So all the best to them. We'll move to the next one. South African exchange raises $50 million in Africa's largest funding round. Now, the Valor Exchange have just raised $50 million in their Series B round, and their plan with this fresh injected capital is to expand operations into more African countries and into India if possible. So this is pretty good news. All the best to them. Moving along to the next one. FC Barcelona plans to create its own cryptocurrency. The club has rejected offers to be associated with crypto enterprises because it wants to develop its own cryptocurrency and its own metaverse also. So this is pretty good news for the Barcelona fans. All the best to the team, all the best to the fans and management as well. I hope this happens soon. Moving to the next one. Ruble denominated Bitcoin volume surges to 9-month high. Now what might be the reason? West sanctions, right? So Western countries have sanctioned, put sanctions on Russia. And what people and enterprises are doing right now is they're converting their ruble into Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies and using them to buy whatever they want to buy. So this is the graph if you want to see. It has moved past, I think it should be 1.5 billion rubles right now on the 1st March. The big news, I hope the problems do not continue this way, but if the problems persist, this volume might go even higher. Bank of America sees no crypto winter, and why do they think so? User adoption and developer activity growth. So user adoption is moving at a rapid pace, and developer activity is also growing. So Bank of America is saying, no, this is not crypto winter. This is not bear market yet. And that is the reason Bitcoin price has come up again to $44,000. But if you want to think about cryptocurrencies, I'm not sure whether you want to take advice from a bank, how much weightage you want to give it to these advices or these statements. It's totally up to you. All the best to you guys. Stay safe out there, okay? SEC to crypto companies. There are benefits to self-reporting of violations and working with us. So Gary Gensler has come up again and he has said that if you come up to us, if you talk to us, if you tell us that you have violated security laws, in which way exactly, then we might actually help you out by telling you how much penalty you should pay. So this is not a bad statement at all, but they're ready to work with you by penalizing you, by maybe they might also suggest you what to do. So this is not a bad statement. Anyways, this actually shows that probably they are not capable enough to identify which entities, which exchanges, which wallets or which companies are actually violating the laws. Anyways, let's not take this in a negative way. Let's take this in a positive way. Moving along to the next one. Binance donates $10 million to support Ukrainians, launches crowdfunding initiative. Now, there is no requirement to explain this, that Ukraine needs support from the worldwide community, and they are actually requesting the same. Binance has come up by donating $10 million worth of BNB to them. And they have also launched another initiative for raising funds to help humanitarian activities inside Ukraine. So all the best to them. I hope this war or whatever you want to call it stops as soon as possible, and people and citizens of all the countries, they get back to the normal peacetime. All the best to everybody. Now this is interesting one. Islamic scholar says digital currency is not a fictitious currency. Now I've been saying since a long time that calling digital currencies or cryptocurrencies as virtual currencies is a wrong way of representing them. We should not call them as virtual because they are present in the digital world, right? So let's stick to cryptocurrency or digital asset or digital currency. That is a good word, right? So now this Islamic scholar, his name is Irshad Ahmed Izad Saab. He has come up and he has said that digital currency is not a fake currency, that it should be legitimized once certain conditions are met. Now he was talking in, or rather the thoughts that he shared were resonated by many of the other scholars, other Islamic scholars that were attending the same seminar. And the seminar's agenda was to examine the status of digital currencies from the perspective of Islamic law. Now, this is a very positive news coming along from Pakistan, I suppose. That this event was organized by Pakistan. So all the best to everybody. Friends, let's not speak about cryptocurrencies or digital currencies. Let's not use these words like virtual assets or virtual currencies. Okay, let's use the word digital currency or cryptocurrency. All the best to you, everyone. Let's move to the next one. Market strategist explains 4 reasons why BTC is rallying. Now, we don't need 4 reasons because 1 reason, rather 2 reasons are more than enough: Ukraine and Russia. Okay, so there is a crisis in Russia. There is a crisis in Russia because it has attacked Ukraine and it is facing some sanctions. So people are converting ruble into Bitcoin and other assets. And same thing is happening in Ukraine because within minutes or hours of starting this war, or rather the war started, and within hours, Ukraine's central bank declared that they are stopping all the digital transactions. So these people staying in Ukraine also are maybe they are also trying to convert their assets into cryptocurrencies. I hope the war stops. I hope we go back to the very peaceful world. Stay safe out there, friends. Moving to the next one. US inflation could be worse than expected, Goldman Sachs says. So yeah, everybody knows, many people know this, that the data that is coming up already is probably tampered with. Maybe it is tampered with, I'm not sure about it, but many people are saying so, that they are not telling the truth. And that is exactly what Goldman Sachs is saying, that the numbers might be worse than expected. Okay. And they have combined. Next part of the news is Atlanta Fed president favors 25 points rate hike. So they are going to increase the interest rate by 25 points, or rather he is saying that he favors 25 points rate increase. I hope this does not affect everyone out there, but if there is a strong upward move in the interest rate, then it is bound to affect the stock markets, the commodities market, the precious metals market, and the cryptocurrency market as well. So stay safe out there. I'm telling this again and again since last few days. eBay CEO talks NFTs and crypto. Says company continues to evaluate other forms of payments. Now this executive has said that company continues to evaluate other forms of payment, and this clearly says that probably they are thinking of a new blockchain, or maybe they are going to use existing blockchains like Ethereum, or maybe Bitcoin, or maybe Dogecoin, or other things also. So this should be treated pretty positively. The next positive news is AMC theaters to accept Dogecoin and Shiba Inu payments in coming weeks. So couple of weeks or 3 weeks, we'll see AMC theaters start accepting Dogecoin and Shiba Inu as a payment method for tickets. Cool news. All the best to the AMC team and the hodlers of Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. The most positive news is this one. Crypto donations pour in after Ukraine government asks for Bitcoin and Ethereum. $17 million raised so far. So a government in trouble, being attacked by the neighbor, requests world to help them, and what happens? They get $17 million pretty quickly. All the best to everybody out there. Please stay safe physically, financially, mentally, in every sense. Stay safe, friends. Let's close the episode at this good note. Just before that, let me refresh coinmarketcap.com and tell you that on 1st March 2022 at 7:09 p.m., Bitcoin was at $44,598. This is Shri Crypto signing off from today's episode. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, neglect the FUD, buy the dips, and hodl. Bye, guys.